And that bracket obviously reveals we will not have a repeat Super Bowl champion this year. Jalen Hurts and those Eagles hosting the Niners in Philly. First drive of the game for San Francisco, and they went right down the field. Brock Purdy to DeMarcus Robinson. Playoff career high 111 receiving yards for Robinson, so it's 7-0. But the Eagles looking to respond, and we didn't really see much of this season from Saquon Barkley. Maybe he was saving up for the playoffs. That's a big gain there of 29 yards. And then Dallas Goedert pretty much walks it in for the touchdown. Goddard, the first tight end with a rushing touchdown in NFL postseason history. Eagles missed the extra point, so it's 7-6. Second quarter now, 4th and 1. Jalen keeps it. Tush push, it's good. Now it's 4th and 2, and instead of tushing it, a little fake handoff to Goddard, his second touchdown to half, and the Eagles have the lead at home 13-7. Niners come right back. Purdy to George Kittle, brings it in, goes out of bounds, and he is down. Take another look. Gets injured on the play. He would be carted off, ruled out with an Achilles injury. He had 6 catches in the game before hobbling to the locker room. Now after 49ers field goal, Eagles are up 13-10. Hurts for A.J. Brown. Oh, he can't bring it in. Brown had 2 drops. All 4 of the Eagles' drops in this game came on 3rd down. And you see a little exchange here between Nick Sirianni and Brown on the sideline. Here's Sirianni after the game on what went down.
You know, I was trying to get him off the field, because we were about to punt. We're both emotional. I was trying to get him off the field, and, you never want, that happens in this game. That happens in this game, but I love him.
Looked one way, maybe not as deep as people are trying to make it out to be. So the Eagles are up 13-10. It's a 16-10 game here. Niners pulling out the tricks. Juwan Jennings to Christian McCaffrey. How about that for the former high school quarterback? McCaffrey's second receiving touchdown from Jennings in the playoffs. 8th straight playoff game with the touchdown. Here's what Jennings had to say.
I was scared for a little bit, but after I heard the screams, I'm just like, yeah, CMC had to make a great catch, because coming off my hand, I definitely thought I threw it a little bit too far.
Yeah, but McCaffrey went and got it. Just like that, we've got a 17-16 ball game. 12 minutes to go. Purdy gets picked off by Quinion Mitchell. Purdy's second pick of the game. Mitchell had both of them. Eagles score a field goal, so now they are up 19-17. Less than 6 to go in the game. Purdy to McCaffrey. Oh, how about those breaks and acceleration? Quick first down. The march continues. A couple plays later, it's 3rd and goal now from the Eagles 4. Purdy finds McCaffrey for a second touchdown of the game. And the Niners now take a 23-19 lead. They missed the extra point as well. So we got 3 minutes to go. Hurts, 4th and 5. The sure hands of Goddard got the first down. Less than a minute to go. It's 3rd and 11. Hurts is looking for Devontae Smith. Off his hands, almost incomplete. So now it's 4th down. 43 seconds remaining. Hurts gets tipped by Eric Kendricks, looking for Goddard, falls incomplete, and there's your ball game. The repeat run is done. Niners win it in Philly, 23-19.
Mag, I kind of felt it in OTAs. I remember saying it after week 1, just how I thought we had a special group of guys, and I wasn't sure exactly how good we would be, but I knew we had a chance to be with these guys, and they battled throughout the whole year. We've overcome a lot of stuff, and to be able to come down here and get a win in this, our first playoff game, it's all the credit to those guys.
At the end of the day, it's a 4th quarter game, and you got to go score for the season and for your team, and then obviously for the defense to go down and get a stop like that, man, was huge. So it's a team effort, it really is, and it's just cool for everybody across the board to be able to have this kind of win and celebrate together with all the stuff that we've been through, and obviously we're excited for next week too.
I do know that this team fights, man. I think this team's never out of the fight. We can have a lot of stuff happen to us throughout the year. Some unfortunate things happen to us, but we don't blink, and I think we're consistent every day. It's something that when you're on a good team and a high-character team, they're the same people every single day. We might mess up, might make mistakes, some bad plays here or there, but we don't blink and keep fighting for each other.
You guys just played Seattle a week ago, and now you're going back. So what are your thoughts on facing those guys?
Can't wait! San Francisco used the trick play, a TD toss from Juwan Jennings, who hit Christian McCaffrey on a score. The Eagles had all their starters, while the Niners were missing 16. They lost George Kittle early in the game. He tore his Achilles.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, man. Who you telling? This late in the season, Ocho? This late in your career? I mean, Kittle's got to be year 10, year 11. But that being said, Ocho, Brock Purdy, man, all I know, he ain't gonna he's not gonna make a throw like we saw Caleb Williams. I think everybody got an opportunity to see it because they've been showing it. Look at this throw by Caleb Williams. On fourth down.
Back?
Yeah.
Hey, that was a dime.
Yes.
That was a dime.
Now people got an opportunity to see it. Because a lot of because it was hurry up offense and maybe they didn't get a chance to see it. But they've been replaying it a lot today, and they got an opportunity to see it. Ocho, the 49ers. I'm not surprised by this. We've been trying to tell Eagles fans about this all. Man, you can't keep throwing for 20 yards in the second half of a game. But we won. Won. I see. You accepting things in a win. You never won the loss. Now you okay?
Now I got a question.
Go ahead.
How many yards did Hurst finish with in the second half of this game?
Hold on. This was not a great game for AJ Brown.
No, it wasn't. I mean,
Ocho, we try to tell him. This is why you don't make a fuss when you not getting no passes.
We're gonna get to him.
Yeah, hold on, Ocho. Well, I don't know how many he had. He finished with 168. Okay. So he couldn't have had that many. Pull up his numbers. What did he have in the second half? He was 20 or 35 for 168 yards. Devontae Smith was 8 for 70. Dallas Goedert was 4 for 33. Saquon was 3 for 25. AJ Brown was 3 for 25. Cooper was 1 for 9. Will Shipley 1 for 6. And Johan Dawson was 0 for 0.
Hey, listen. AJ was frustrated, but you can't do that. You can't lose your.
Why he frustrated? He dropping the ball
before the drops, Before the drop.
You talking about this game?
I'm talking about this game in general. Listen.
My bad.
You got to be able to keep your head locked into the game because the minute you get frustrated and you're going at it with Sirianni because he tell you to hurry up and rush off the field before the ball is snapped so they don't call too many people on the goddamn field, and you exchanging words with him, now you done lost your cool, you didn't got your focus. Now when the ball does come your way, it beats you up. It beats you up because you're not there. And then you had two more opportunities after that. I think you had 2 deep balls. I mean, were they catchable?
What, Ocho? This is a playoff game. Yeah. You got to lay out for that.
Yeah. You got to go get that thing.
And the other one hit his hands, and then he had another one on third. It went right through his hands.
The dig route. We need. I'm talking about we, but they needed that. This is the night where you need your captain. That wears that C on his chest to lead the team. When things aren't going right, Jalen not playing well. The run game's not doing what it need to. The next person to step up to lead that team and will them down that goddamn field is number 11.
Hurst threw for 75 yards in the second half. He had 160. He had 168 total. So if he had 168 total, he threw for 75 in the second half. How many did he throw for? So that means he had what? 90. So he had 87 yards.
God.
In the first half. Right? If he throws for 168 and 75, yeah.
Hey, that defense over there is too good, man. That defense over there is
Ocho, they couldn't get no pressure. Ocho, think about what they're missing. They missing Bosa. Yeah. They missing Warner.
I'm not talking about the 49ers. I'm talking about this is the season wasted to a defense that played as well as the Eagles defense played all season long. Because of the offensive inconsistencies. If you can't run the ball, you can't run the ball. You can't throw the ball.
Eagles fan, I need to. Damn. Can I get some? I want to see the Eagles. I want to see the chat.
Oh, you finna?
I want to see the Eagles chat because they had so much to talk about. You don't know. Because, see, let me tell you what I do know. There have been a lot of teams that's won one in a row. You want to be impressive? Go back to back.
That's hard, huh?
Oh, we going to win it. Don't worry about us. Eagles, is there any way I can get the chat? Hold on, I need to get the chat. I'm sorry, Ocho. Hold on just a second. I got to get the chat. I got to see this chat because they got so much. They always running their mouth, and they figured if you didn't know, they were the 49ers, the Cowboys when they won 5, the Patriots. They won like 18 championships in a row. Let their fans tell it. Let their fans tell it. Now they only won in the last. They only won 2 championships in the last 10 years. But let them tell it. They the Patriots. Oh, we did this. Now look at you. I gotta get to the chat. I'm sorry, Ocho, but I got to pull up this chat. I got to. It's a must.
But people got to understand how difficult it is to go back to back, huh? You got to be able to go back to back.
No, but
listen, and you can't win it.
Guess Ocho on this platform of Uncle Ocho. Name a guy that's been on Uncle Ocho that's been back to back. You would think if I were to go to Dr. Neil Elatrosh, who's one of the foremost orthopedics in the world, I would think he'd know something about an ACL. I would think he would know something about an Achilles injury. I would think he'd know something about an elbow, a Tommy John. I would think he would know something about that. But Eagles fans, you guys don't have nobody on your roster know what it's like to go back to back. I do. Now, I just want to know one thing. Do I have your attention? I should have your undivided attention because you don't have anything but time now. You ain't got to work no games to go to.
Damn, huh?
You ain't got nothing to do. But listen to Uncle and Ocho. Now, Ocho, back to our normally scheduled programming. Ocho about to take it away. Go ahead, Ocho.
I want to talk about the 49ers, huh? Now, I know probably coach of the year is probably going to go to what? Maybe Mike Vrabel? Who do you think will be coach of the year?
Vrabel, maybe McDonald up in Seattle.
Oh, that's a good one. But
we forgot about him.
You know what? Who needs to be in that conversation as well for what he's been able to do? Goddamn Shanahan. You got to understand that was what we saw all season long with all the adversity the 49ers been through. No Fred Warner, no Nick Bosa. My brother George Kittle was hurt for some of the season. He goes out tonight.
He missed like 5 games.
No Mikael Williams.
Juwan Jennings was hurt. They prayed all year without IU. Remember, Brock Purdy goes down.
Mac Jones had to come in.
Big Trent was
missed some games as well. Hold on. Wait a minute. What about the linebackers, huh? They using 4th, 5th, 6th, 20th string linebackers, but still they finding a way to win games every time. So coaching, that is coaching, huh? Because most of the time you expect to have your starters. And what happens when your starters go out and the person that's a backup, they're a backup for a reason. They're backup for a reason, but you still been able to strive and win games and be consistent with those said backups.
Ocho, hey, Ocho, you remember Silence of the Lambs, Ocho? You remember when Dr. Chilton, he went into the cell and he wanted to bargain with
with Anthony Hopkins.
And he was making him all these promises that he told him he's going to tell him to the island and he can go out there 1 hour a day and they can turn around and all this stuff. He said, because you ain't got nothing now. Eagle fans, y'all ain't got nothing now. Y'all have anything. Me, just Ocho, just talking about teams that you're not going to beat. Why y'all mad at Ocho?
They not mad, huh? They upset because they lost. They lost, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, you're right, Ocho. Animals get mad. Humans get upset. Why y'all upset at Ocho and I? We ain't playing. We just tried to tell y'all what was going to happen. But you know more than everybody else. Now you mad. Talk about, hey, do you root for anybody else? Do you ever root for the Eagles? I'll answer that question next year. I only talk about teams that are currently in the playoffs. And y'all not one of them.
Hey, I got another question. Now,
go ahead. I got an answer for you.
We know the 49ers won. I think Shanahan should be a part of that conversation.
49ers going to Seattle. Rams going to Chicago.
I think Shanahan should be in that conversation for Coach of the Year.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Brock Purdy, hell of a game. That goddamn Christian McCaffrey, that defense is young, huh? Them young, they ain't really got no old heads on there. Except, I mean, Brandon Graham came back to play, but they ain't really got no old heads. They got a bunch of young frat boys, man, out there balling. And the season is going to waste because of their inconsistencies offensively. We don't. Who do we blame?
Well,
Sirianni? Do we blame Jalen? Do we blame AJ?
you can only pay so many people. You gave Jalen Hurts a big contract. You gave Saquon a big contract. Devontae got
Yeah.
a big contract. AJ Brown got a big contract. You paid Braun. You got to save some money for
Yeah.
Mitchell. You got to save some
Yeah.
for Deshaun because Milton Williams left,
Yeah.
Huff left. Think about they couldn't generate the pressure this year like they could last year. You're out. You're without Big Lane. Now, the 49ers, I'm surprised that the Eagles struggled so much to throw the football because they couldn't generate no pressure. That's been the 49ers' issue once they lost Bosa, a guy that can win sudden, a guy that can win right now. But we were trying to tell y'all, don't worry about it, we won. Well, you were accepting things in a win, you never would. So if throwing for 75 yards in the second half, is that okay? Is your quarterback, we said, Ocho, it's amazing that they're winning game with their quarterback throwing for 150 yards. Only thing that matters is a win. Are you okay with your quarterback throwing for 168? You see, you accept things in a win. You never would say we tolerated a loss.
But
now, Ocho and I have your undivided
but see, the funny
attention.
thing about it is during the season when he was throwing for those low numbers, they were still winning. So therefore, everyone was saying, listen, if AJ Brown's not catching balls, if Devontae Smith not catching balls, even if the running game's not doing well, we still won the game. But now it comes to bite you in the ass when it matters most.
But see, that's what Mike Shanahan used to tell us. You don't accept things in a loss that you wouldn't in a win. See, you're accepting those. So if you accept them, Ocho, what will you not do? You won't get better because you won the game. See, a lot of times, winning is a mirage sometimes. Sometimes it's better to lose because it will force you to look within. If you keep winning, what's wrong? We won because the objective of the game is to win. So if we win the game, how do I self-evaluate? Guys ain't gonna take a hard look at themselves. We won the game. Man, get up. Did we win? And so I'm glad I played for a coach that held us to a standard. We played to the standard. Yes, we want to win, but that'll get us beat. And in come postseason time, there is no next week. There is no week 10. There is no week 11. There is no week 14. Your season is over. The teams that lost tonight will get hefty bags. They're going to clean their lockout. Hey, man, Ocho, what you got going on, man? Hey, you know, if you, hey, check this out. I'm going to be in Miami such and such a time. All right, man, hit me up. Hey, man, we need to go to Vegas. We need to go to Cancun, man. We need to do something. Hey, just let me know, bro. I'm good. I'm going to take the first 6 weeks off, and then I'm going to get back into it. But, hey, I'm down for everything. Whatever you want to do, bro, just let me know I'm there. It's that kind of conversation. Why? Now, I tried to tell them, I said, AJ ain't going to be there next year. You don't know. You just talking. You big mouth. You know everything.
So hold on. This tonight, the altercation on the sideline, that really solidifies him not being there, you think?
No. The behavior.
Oh, in general. Okay.
Ocho, you know he left without talking to the media.
Yeah, that happened when you're upset. Yeah.
No, but when he wasn't getting the ball, what was he doing, Ocho?
Talking to the media.
Why you can't talk now? That's why I say you keep your mouth shut. Because this game has a way of humbling you. You beg for the ball. I can't do anything if I don't get the ball. Hell, I thought he had baseball gloves on. First base, I was like, well, damn, are you gonna catch anything tonight? You see how that look? Now everybody's looking at it. Even Eagles fans, even his greatest supporters that say he should be getting the ball, how they looking at him now?
Yeah, I mean, and with him,
I like AJ. I think he's a phenomenal talent. And I said, and my thing was, I said, look, I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm saying keep it behind closed doors. That's the problem. I say when you make it public, people are going to look at you and say, you don't really care about winning. You care about your stats. And you don't ever want people to think, yes, everybody wants their numbers. I want to win. I wanted my numbers too. But I knew if we won the game, Ocho, if I won the game, how I'm going to come out and say, Man, I only caught 2 passes.
You can't win that.
The Eagles had 4 drops on third down versus the Niners. This was the most third down drops that they've had in the regular season, as well as the most in a playoff game since ESPN began tracking stats in 2006.
Dropping passes at the wrong time.
At the
wrong time.
It's not the dropping the pass. It was
Dropping
who
the
was
pass.
dropping the passes,
That
Ocho.
too.
It was the guy that was making the most stink about not getting
Yeah.
the ball. That's what makes it so hard. That's what people are going to look at. We just get first crack at it because we got a show that come on after
Right.
ball games. So we get. What do you think everybody else is going to be talking about? What are they going to be replaying over and over again? Ain't going to be playing the sound where he says he needs the ball. Now, a lot of times when he said he needed the ball, they started trying to force feed him the ball.
And the funny thing about it, during the season, in the season, when he complained about not getting the ball, the next game, they feed him. And he made the plays. And just tonight, I mean, it was right back to the same old, God damn, I'm out here like I'm at a goddamn marathon. I feel like I'm at a marathon.
No, Ocho, I ain't gonna let you do that. They tried to get him the ball early.
Yeah.
They tried to get him the ball early. It was not late in the game, and he was dropping it. It was early in the game. Chat, back me up on this now. Don't let Ocho do that. They didn't wait till no fourth quarter to try to get him the ball. They tried to get him the ball early.
I just remember. I remember the 2 drops towards the end of the game. Them deep balls, boy, I'm laying out like Superman for them things there, boy. Hey, I got to have him. But obviously he's being contested. He's being pulled and tugged. You know, trying to fight through what I'm trying to say. Trying to fight through the hands. Trying to fight through contact. But still, I hate that they let the DB be all hands and they pick and choose when they want to call that stuff. But anyway, I'm diving for that.
Well, what about on that over route? So what will happen on that over route when Hurts hit him between the 11 when he had the ball right there? So what would happen on that one?
Yeah. Well, you talk about
okay, the one down the right rail when the ball went right through his hand. What would happen on that one?
And in the little dig route too, the little mini dig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that sucked, man. That sucked, boy. That sucked. That's why you always got. Hey, you got to stay calm, man. You got to stay calm. I've seen very few players complain about the ball and still be able to have that same focus, that same laser focus you need to be able to make those plays.
All the greats complained about the ball. Go ask Peyton, did Marvin Harrison complain about the ball? Go ask Joe and Steve, did Jerry complain about the ball? Ask Randall, did CeCe complain about the ball? You just don't do it publicly. Because when you do it publicly, like he did, like he was all on social media, and now the biggest game of the season, when they have to have it, you got that C, you're the number 1 receiver, you make 30+ million, you are no-show today. You are no-show. There's no way around it. And I like AJ. My only problem with AJ, I said, AJ, just keep that. You talk to Sirianni, you talk to Petula, you talk to Hurts, but do not say anything about getting the ball publicly because I'm telling you, they're going to eat you up.
Yeah. Hey, I think you think him and Hurts get along? Just curious. I never see any interaction between him and his quarterback.
Well, I thought they were boys.
I thought
at first.
I'm confused.
I thought that was one of the reasons why he wanted to go to Philly.
I don't know. It just seems off. It seems odd. I see no interaction between those two in game. You know, most of the time, you come off the field, you go talk to your quarterback. What you see? Okay, what you see? Okay, well, we can do this because he's playing me this way. Well, obviously on this down, this is what they're doing. You know, maybe we need to make some adjustments. I don't see any type of communication between the two. Maybe I'm missing something. And maybe they do converse, you know, in game, but there's no dialogue, and it just seems there's the disconnect offensively in general.
Part of me wants to look at it like this, Ocho. Hurts came from Alabama, where he had Devontae and he had Ruggs and he had 4 receivers that go in the first round. So he didn't really have to force the football. So he didn't really, there was not a guy like, I got to get him the ball. So he's looking, okay, if Goddard's open, I'm going to give it to Goddard. If Devontae's open, I'm going to give it to Devontae. If this guy were with ones, Ocho, you know you got you got to get them the targets. They need somewhere between 6 and 10 targets a game, maybe even 12, to be happy, to feel like you're involving them in the offense. Because and the sooner you can make it happen, the more he'll relax and the more he'll feel like he's involved in the offense. The longer you let that go, the more frustrated he's going to get, and the more he will start to press. And then bad things happen when you start to press. I don't know what it is. It's like the hands, like all of a sudden, my damn hands, they like got cramps in them. Man, open